This is the CTE ZED21JH. This is a truck-mounted aerial platform. Those who intend to use any machine with characteristics of weight, height, width, length or complexity which differ significantly to the training they have received should ensure that they receive a familiarisation to cover the differences. It is the employer's responsibility to ensure that all operators using equipment are adequately trained and familiarised to comply with current health and safety legislation. Machine-specific familiarisation should follow on from basic training and cover the manufacturer's instructions and warnings, features of the specific model, control functions, safety devices and emergency lowering procedures. All of the above are to be found in the operator's manual supplied with the machine. The maximum capacity in the working platform is 280 kilograms, which is 2 persons and their tools. The length of the machine when fully stowed is 6.68 metres. The height of the machine when fully stowed is 2.6 metres. The width of the machine when fully stowed is 2.09 metres. When the machine is correctly stabilised, the length of the machine is 6.8 metres. Its maximum width is 2.96 metres. The maximum platform height is 18.7 metres. The maximum working height is 20.7 metres. The maximum reach from the centre of the turntable to the platform edge is 9.5 metres. The maximum work reach is 10 metres. The maximum inclination of the ground is 3 degrees. Maximum inclination for the chassis is 0 degrees. The maximum wind speed is 12.5 metres per second. The turret rotation is 360 degrees. The maximum manual or side force on the working platform is 40 decanewtons. The total weight of the machine is 3.5 tonnes. For information relating to the maximum outrigger or point load on the ground, refer to the operator's manual. For information relating to the ground pressure, refer to the operator's manual. Danger. Used to describe procedures or instructions which, if not carried out correctly, can cause death or serious injury. Attention. Used to describe procedures or instructions which, if not carried out correctly, could cause injury or damage to the machine. Exclamation mark. This is used to indicate important information. Prohibition indicates actions or procedures that are prohibited and dangerous. Obligation indicates actions or procedures to be performed. When using and operating the machine, it is strongly recommended to wear the following personal protective equipment: safety helmet with chin strap, safety goggles or safety spectacles, ear protection as necessary, safety gloves, safety footwear, appropriate clothing. When working from a boom-type mobile elevated working platform, it is strongly recommended that a full body harness with an adjustable lanyard be used to provide work restraint. The lanyard should be adjusted to be as short as possible and may contain an energy absorbing device. The need for any other personal protective equipment should be indicated by your risk assessment and method statement. Number 1. Front outrigger. 2. Rear outrigger. 3. Main control board. 4. Outrigger control levers. 5. Turret. 6. PTO or power takeoff control. 7. Control board in cab. 8. Control board on the ground. 9. Telescopic base boom. 10. Pantograph or lower boom. 11. Control panel in the working platform. 12. Working platform. The working platform also incorporates a second guardrail. This is to prevent crushing or damage to the hands. 13. Telescopic extension. 14. Jib. 15. Anchorage point for the linkage of harness systems. 16. Socket for control push button panel. selection of control board on the ground or on the platform. This prevents the controls from being used at the same time. The control panel in the platform is active when the ground control panel key selector switch is turned to platform. The platform controls are automatically deactivated by removing the bypass plug located near the ground control panel. Plugging the supplied portable push button panel automatically activates its controls. Your machine can come with two types of stabilizers. One type of stabilizer is known as an A-frame stabilizer, shown here. The other type of stabilizer is a H stabilizer. H-type stabilizers enable you to work easily by the curb and up against tight places. H stabilizers do not slide during the setting up procedure. The machine incorporates a double pantograph and telescopic boom with single extension and jib. The machine is equipped with simultaneous proportional electro-hydraulic controls in both the platform and the ground station. The ground control station is equipped with a wired remote control. The engine is able to be started and stopped from both the platform and the ground, but please note, switching off the engine and the platform will drain the main starter battery as the ignition stays live. The boom configuration features zero tail swing. This means that the rear of the boom will not go outside the outriggers when the machine is fully elevated. Due to its boom configuration, the machine has absolute vertical with one control. This guarantees significant operability at height. The machine is powered by a diesel engine. This is situated underneath the cab. There are various access ports allowing you to gain access to such things like the engine oil dipstick. Observation hatches. The machine is equipped with an engine start-stop battery, which is also used during the emergency lowering. 110 volt power to the platform. When using power tools on the platform, plug in your 110 cable into the base of the machine. Now it is possible to use the power tool from the working platform without dangling cables. Pre-use checks. Make sure the operator's manual is stored in either the glove box compartment or the storage area on the back of the passenger seat within the cab. Ensure that it's correct, up to date and fully legible. Before using the machine, carefully read the manual. Make sure that you understand fully the safety regulations and operating instructions. Visually inspect the whole machine. Identify the thorough examination plate and ensure that the machine is in date. Locate the manufacturer's data plate and ensure that the serial number corresponds with the thorough examination serial number. Ensure that the vehicle license plate is fully clean and legible. Ensure that all lights are clean, no cracked lenses. Ensure that your mirrors are clean and that you can see when positioned from the cab down the sides of the vehicle. Decals are located around the machine. Familiarise yourself with the different decals. Ensure that all decals on the machine are fully legible and clear. Check fasteners and pins for security and tightness. Check any welds looking for cracks, damage. Check all booms, ensuring they are seated correctly, straight and not damaged. Check stabiliser legs, making sure that stabiliser legs are in good condition, no damage. Check the hydraulic oil level for correct levels. Check the correct fuel level by using the gauge on the dashboard or opening the filler cap to check for fuel inside the tank. Check the battery, ensuring that it's correctly connected and secured. Check for any hydraulic oil leaks or any other leaks on the machine. Harness anchorage points, make sure they are in good condition and marked. Check hydraulic cylinders, pipes and rams, checking for any leaks, damaged cables. Engine, check for the correct engine oil level. Check the coolant level. The engine radiator and coolant access hatch is located beneath the passenger seat. To access the engine coolant, disconnect the catches that are holding the passenger seat down. Lift up the passenger seat. This will now give you access to the coolant. Please note, the engine must not be hot when checking the coolant. Check this by looking in the expansion vessel. Ensure that the platform entry gate or sliding midrail close fully and is secured. Tyres. Ensure the tyres have sufficient tread. Ensure that the tyres are in good condition. Ensure that the wheels are correctly secured. Ensure the windscreen is clear and no cracks or damage. Wheel markers are fitted onto the wheel nuts on your wheel. Always check that these are fitted in a uniform direction. Rotating beacons. Ensure the rotating beacons, where fitted, are working correctly. Driving licence. Ensure that you have the correct driving licence for driving this class of vehicle on the public highway. Your machine is equipped with a cable remote control that is installed into the base by removing the blind plug and fitting the plug to connect it. Number 1. Emergency stop button. Pressing it in deactivates all controls. The engine also switches off. To restart the machine, turn and lift it. 2. Engine start stop. Upwards starts the engine, downwards stops the engine. 3. Voltage indicator light. Switches on when voltage is being supplied. 4. White indicator light. It flashes when the basket controls are locked. 5. Movement speed joystick or proportional control lever. By activating the lever after having activated the desired control, movements are made proportionally. 6. Turret rotation control switch. By activating the control switch, the turret turns in the direction indicated by the arrow. 7. Telescopic boom lift control switch. Push up to lift the boom up, pull down to lower the boom. Telescopic boom extension control switch. To push up, the telescopic boom extends. To pull down, it retracts. 10. Articulated boom lifting control switch. Push up, the lower or articulated boom lifts. Pull down, the lower or articulated boom lowers. 11. Jib lifting control switch. Push up, the jib will lift. Pull down, the jib will lower. 12. Work platform center yellow LED. Switched on indicates the correct centering of the work platform. It must always be on when the work platform is centered. If the work platform is not centered, the LED switches off and an acoustic signal is activated. 1. Left front outrigger control. 2. Right front outrigger control. 3. Right rear outrigger control. 4. Left rear outrigger control. 5. Voltage presence LED. 6. Key selector switch for outrigger controls, neutral and basket or platform controls. 7. Emergency stop. By pressing the emergency stop, all machine controls are deactivated and the vehicle engine switches off. 8. Error indicator light. The number of blink indicates an error code. If this error light indicates, please isolate, tag and report the machine to your supervisor and have the machine checked by a qualified service technician. These indicator lights are to inform you that the stabilizer that is indicated is in contact with the ground and is correctly positioned. The outrigger LED switch on the plate has reached the minimum extension and is in contact with the ground, but they do not indicate the correct stabilization. Always check the positioning using the spirit level supply with the machine. Number 1. Work platform center LED. When switched on, this indicates the correct centering of the work platform. Please note it must always be on when the work platform is centered. If the work platform is not centered, the LED switches off and an acoustic signal is activated. 2. Power supply presence LED. This switches on in the presence of any voltages. 3. Engine start stop switch. Upwards starts the engine, downwards stops the engine. 4. Overload LED. This switches on when the basket or platform has been loaded over the nominal capacity. An acoustic signal is activated simultaneously. 5. Turret rotation control proportional switch. By activating the switch, the turret turns in the direction indicated by the arrow. Number 6. Upper boom lifting control. Push upwards lifts the boom up, pulls down lowers the boom. 7. Upper boom extension control. Pushing up retracts the boom, pushing down extends the boom. 8. Work platform rotation control. By activating this switch, the work platform turns in the direction indicated by the arrow. 9. Articulating boom lift control. Pushing up lifts the articulated boom, pulling down lowers the articulated boom. 10. Jib lift control. Pushing up lifts the jib up, pulling down lowers the jib. 11. Emergency stop. By pressing the emergency stop, all machine controls are deactivated and the vehicle engine switches off. To reactivate, turn and lift the emergency stop. If a foot switch is fitted to the work platform, press it to activate manoeuvres from the platform control panel, then carry out the required manoeuvres using the appropriate levers. Manoeuvres are stopped if you remove your foot from the foot switch. Number 1. Fuse for the platform. 2. Hour meter. 3. Stabilizers lowered red warning light. When switched on and the buzzer sounding, it indicates that the stabilizers have not fully retracted. 4. Green go indicator light. When switched on, it indicates that the stabilizers have retracted, ready for road use. PTO or power takeoff. The insertion control on the power takeoff depends on the type of truck model that you have. Some may be a lever, whereas some may be a button. Some vehicles, power takeoff engagement is electrical. In this case, there is a button on the dashboard and the relative LED. On other vehicles, power takeoff takes place mechanically via the manual control lever. Manual control. When the power takeoff control lever is in the vertical position, or upwards, this means the power takeoff is inserted, and positioned downwards, the power takeoff is disconnected. Your attention is needed here. Press the clutch pedal before inserting or disconnecting the power takeoff. Never travel with the power takeoff inserted. The gearbox and the hydraulic pumps could be damaged. Emergency stop buttons. Red mushroom-shaped buttons on a yellow background are positioned in various parts of the platform and on the control board on the ground. Block valves or check valves on the cylinders. There is a block valve positioned on every outrigger cylinder. There are also block valves positioned on the various telescopic and pantograph booms on the platform. The block valves are hydraulically operated. In the absence of pressure, they prevent the uncontrolled movement of the cylinder. There are 2 microswitches on each outrigger. These verify the correct positioning of each outrigger on the ground. One microswitch indicates the minimum run of the outrigger and the other controls that the outrigger is resting on the ground. Spirit level. Situated in the proximity of the outrigger control levers. Outrigger boom interlock. There is a microswitch positioned on the boom rest rod. This allows activation of the outrigger controls only when the boom, the basket, the jib is completely closed and the key selector switch is placed into the outrigger position. The outrigger controls are deactivated automatically when the boom leaves the rest position. To lift up the outriggers, the boom must be completely resting and secured on the boom rest. Outriggers end run at rest. The red LED on the control board in the cab switches off when the outriggers have retracted completely. Selection of control board on the ground or on the platform. Key selector switch that prevents the simultaneous use of the controls. Platform overload control device. The load cell installed on the working platform detects the load present in the platform. If this should be exceeded, it blocks the movements of all manoeuvres. The load cell is deactivated by removing the extra weight in the platform. In the platform, the LED will light on and there will be an acoustic warning activated. Underrun anti-collision bar. A device is mounted on the machine that blocks all manoeuvres in the case of incorrect manoeuvre and collision with the underrun bar. To reactivate the manoeuvres, you need to move the engine start-stop lever upwards. Hydraulic ramping. Your machine may have hydraulic ramping built into it by design. This means that the machine may not stop immediately when a controller is released. When at height, pay particular attention not to strike fixed or mobile parts or against the vehicle cab with the work platform. If your machine is equipped with a pantograph anti-collision device, all dangerous manoeuvres are blocked when you are near the vehicle cab. Select a test area that is firm, level and free of obstruction. If this is not the case, contact your supervisor or manager who will have the machine moved and located to a more suitable area. Climb into the driver's seat of the vehicle. Ensure the seat is correctly adjusted and that you can comfortably reach the pedals. Now insert the key, ensuring that the machine is in neutral and the handbrake is applied. Start the engine according to the vehicle's instructions. If the vehicle is equipped with an automatic device that increases the revs, accelerate the engine slightly. Position the machine by driving the machine into place so that you are able to reach the location and the intended working area. Inserting the PTO. Press the clutch pedal fully down. If the truck has an electromagnetic joint via a switch, switch on the PTO. Again, a visual and acoustic signal will be activated. Release the clutch pedal slowly. Please note, never exceed 1000 RPM or revs per minute of the engine. The motor could overheat and the hydraulic pump could fail. Now climb out of the cab and shut the door. Go to the ground control board positioned at the side of the truck. Insert the key into the selector switch and turn it to outrigger controls. You will now note that the voltage present LED switch will come on. Check that all outrigger indicators are off. If this is not the case, this means there is a fault with the machine in one of the outriggers. Immediately isolate, tag and report the fault to your supervisor and have a qualified service technician look at the machine. Before deploying outriggers, ensure the area or ground is clear of any hazards, persons or animals. Ensure the ground can take the weight of the machine. Use the outrigger levers to lower the outriggers. Lower the outriggers to approximately 6 inches or 150 millimeters from the ground. Now locate the outrigger pads on the machine. Positioning the outrigger pad under the stabilizer will reduce the ground pressure exerted on the ground. Stabilize the machine by lifting the front of the machine clear of the ground. Now lift the rear of the machine. The rear axle must be raised off the floor. If the switch located on the axle is not engaged, no boom functions will be available. Inside the spirit level there is an indicator. The bubble must be positioned to the central position, which is 0 degrees. This will indicate that the machine is correctly stabilized and it is now okay for the booms to lift. Check that all the LEDs are switched on. This will indicate that this is now okay for the boom to lift. Ground function tests. This is carried out by using the ground control panel or push button panel on the remote control. Retrieve the remote control box from the cab. This will often be either on the seat, in the footwell or behind the seat. Before using the remote control, inspect the plug and the lead for any damage. On the chassis of the machine, disconnect the bypass plug. This is the location for the portable push button panel. Insert the plug into the lower ground position and locate the locating tabs to hold it in place. If a strap is fitted to the remote control, put this round your neck. This now will allow you to free your hands up. Pull out or turn and twist the emergency stop. Turn the key from the outrigger position to the platform position. Start the machine by using the switch on the left hand side of the remote control. Check that all switches don't work by pushing and holding each switch. As the proportional lever is not being operated, no function should work. There are two ways to stop the machine: push in the emergency stop or use the start switch and push it in the opposite direction. Restart the machine. Now check for the correct operation and function of all ground control functions. These controls are activated by the switch. What you then must do is using the proportional control lever, known as the movement speed joystick, to activate the control. Check the correct operation of the telescopic boom lifting control by pushing the switch up and down. Check that the jib lifts up and down by using the switch. Check that the articulating boom lifts and lowers by pushing the switch up and down. Check the work platform rotation by pushing the switch left or right. The work platform will turn in the direction indicated by the arrow. Check the rotation of the turret by moving the switch left and right. The turret turns in the direction indicated by the arrow. Check the telescopic boom extension control by pushing the switch up and down. When centralising the turret, ensure that the arrow on the turret lines up with the arrow on the chassis. This will ensure that the machine comes down in a straight line. If in carrying out these operations and functions, a control does not actuate or operate in the intended direction, immediately isolate, tag and report the fault to your supervisor or manager. The machine must not be used. There are two ways to emergency lower the platform: using the ground remote control panel and by using the manual hand pump. Recovering the platform from the ground if the operator is unable to do so. If the operator is unable to lower the machine, it will be necessary to operate the emergency ground controls using the ground control panel. Remove the cover from the bypass plug on the portable push button panel, which is located beside the ground control panel. Switch on the push button panel by plugging it in. Ensure that the key is positioned to the platform. Activate the control switch required to make the desired movement and activate the speed proportional lever simultaneously. Activate the control switches with caution, bringing the work platform down and back into the rest position. When the platform is completely lowered, take the key back into the centre position. Recovering the work platform in the case of power failure by using the hand pump. Remove the cover located on the turret. Turn the cover over and inside you will see a list of decals and instructions. Remove the emergency lowering handle and put it to one side. The platform can be lowered as follows. Insert the handle into the manual pump. Screw in the control for the working platform or basket diverter valve. Now on the turret, screw in control valve P all the way in. To lower the jib, ensure that you correctly select the correct valve to lower the jib. Now use the hand lever to lower the jib. To lower the lower boom, ensure that you correctly locate the correct valve to lower the lower boom. Screw this valve all the way in. Now use the hand pump to lower the lower boom down. Upper boom. Ensure that you locate the correct valve to lower the upper boom. Now use the hand lever to lower the upper boom down. When the platform has been fully lowered, you need to restore the machine as follows. Loosen all the control valves that have been used relative to the manoeuvres that have been performed. Loosen control valve P fully. Now under the chassis, loosen the right control valve, which is the basket side of the diverter valve. Ensure that you refit the bypass plug. platform function tests. Turn the key selector switch to the working platform position. Remove the key and keep it with you. Carefully climb into the work platform, ensuring that the access gate is closed. Attach the carabiner to the anchorage point inside the platform. Check the working platform for the voltage present LED. This should now have switched on. Lift the pantograph boom to ensure that the rotation of the turret does not make contact with the rear outriggers and the boom support. Lift the lower boom to ensure this operates smoothly and correctly. Lift the upper boom to ensure this moves slowly and correctly. Extend the telescope, retract the telescope. Rotate the turret. Rotate the platform in either direction to ensure this is working correctly. Take the work platform back into the rest position by making the following manoeuvres. Turn the work platform until it's in its central position. At 90 degrees, pay attention to the yellow boom LED. This must now be positioned on. Retract the extension completely. Position the turret in the centre by making sure the yellow arrows are opposite each other. Lower the telescopic boom. Close the jib and close the pantograph boom until you reach the rest position. At this point, a buzzer will sound. Keep acting on this control until the buzzer switches off and the manoeuvre stops automatically. This is approximately 6 seconds. Check that the jib is positioned on the support. Platform emergency auxiliary lowering. Pull out the emergency stop. Enable the platform controls by ensuring that your foot is in the foot switch. Push and hold the emergency lowering auxiliary button. Now use the necessary platform control to lower the platform to the ground. Insert the key into the ground control select switch and turn it to outrigger position. Retract the outriggers. Check that the outrigger yellow LEDs switch off. Turn the key to the neutral position and remove it from the selector switch. Switching the vehicle off. Climb into the driver's position. Check that the indicator light on the cabin control panel is off. This indicates full retraction of the stabilizers. The green Go indicator light should now be illuminated. If fitted, set the hand accelerator to the minimum speed. Disconnect the power takeoff as follows. Press down the clutch pedal fully. Press the disconnection button or activate the lever between the seats into the disconnect position. Release the clutch pedal. The red power takeoff LED switches off and the acoustic warning is now deactivated. Switch off the engine, engage the parking brake, remove the key and close and lock all doors. Check closure of the control boards, any protections and any toolboxes. Ensure that the machine is correctly stowed before travelling on the public highway. Ensure that there are no unsecured items on the bed of the vehicle or in the working platform. Your machine may be fitted with a secondary guarding device. This is located in front of the controls. The secondary guarding device is based on a rubber bar which is located below the basket control station and is directly placed in front of you, the operator. In the event of activation, this will stop the machine immediately. A 90 decibel alarm siren is activated and the warning lights are activated. This is to alert people that there is an incident with the machine and the operator located in the platform. If the operator is trapped and unable to lower the machine, recovery will only be able to be carried out by using the emergency valves on the ground and the turret of the machine. This must be carried out in accordance with the emergency recovery procedure as specified by the manufacturer. In the event of accidental activation, the system can be reactivated by releasing and pressing the dead man foot enable pedal.